All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I woke up this morning and basically been reading the comments about seal twisting, answering some questions on the subject, like seal twisting for tanking and stuff. And then I saw a Savix video on the subject where he's like basically trying to test it. And then I was gonna sit here and just watch the video by myself, but then I started reading some of this blue post stuff. And I was like, oh god, maybe I actually have to make a video. So we're gonna do like a semi-reaction video to a Savix video that I've never seen. We got dogs in the background, of course, being crazy and insane when they hear random people outside, is what it is. Seal of Righteousness damage can now be critical hits. That's absolutely broken. Um, and is kind of insanely contradictory to what they're trying to do. It's like they keep buffing Seal of Martyrdom to try to make it viable, and Seal of Righteousness is just sitting over there kind of laughing at you in all your attempts. What's worse is that Seal of Command isn't half bad, because she actually has effectively like a 30% spell power ratio behind her once you start factoring all the double dipping and whatnot. And so it's like, why the hell are you buffing Seal of Righteousness when you're trying to make Seal of Martyrdom and Command a thing? Like what are we doing here? So I don't know. I just look at that and I'm like, that's insanely broken. I will take that to the bank. Now, can you make the improved Seal of Righteousness talents actually do something? That would be nice. But my general take on it, because I've been answering questions for it for a while, like what I think about the seal twisting thing in general. I think it's bad game design to allow Seal of Martyrdom and Seal of Command twisting. My take on the subject is that the game design would be much, much better if it said stuff like your exorcism critical hits cause your next seal to not generate your next seal cast, your next seal buff cast to not generate or to initiate a GCD. There's no GCD initiated on your next seal cast after an Exorcism Crits. I think that would make the gameplay significantly more interesting, because as it is right now, if you go anywhere near Seal of Martyrdom whatsoever, and even if you go near Seal of Righteousness or Seal of Command, especially a Seal of Command, critical hits are allowed to proc Art of War, God help us. If you go anywhere near that stuff, I'm sure you've noticed we're all pretty much GCD locked. So, for example, once we hit certain critical strike levels with fast weapons, which is basically what Seal of Martyrdom is forcing us to use, we're basically spamming Exorcism into oblivion, and there's not really any room for us to do anything else, right? From a GCD perspective, this only changes if you're trying to use Seal of Command. And a slow two-handed weapon. Seal of Martyrdom wants to use the fastest two-handed weapon you can possibly use. Seal of Command wants to use the slowest two-handed weapon you can possibly use. What are you guys doing? What is going on? Oh, I see. So he's still trying to eat. He's still trying to eat his treat, and you've just been tormenting him the entire time. All right, you're coming here. Yeah. All right, now I have a Yorkie in my lap while I'm trying to discuss this stuff. Right, so it's a mess, right? Seal of Command is not going to synergize very well with Seal of Martyrdom. With weapon speeds, Seal of Martyrdom weapon speeds is not going to synergize very well with Seal of Command. Seal of Martyrdom weapon speeds will synergize very well with Seal of Righteousness, so it's probably far more interesting to be twisting Seal of Righteousness with Seal of Martyrdom. However, Seal of Righteousness wants to scale off of spell power, while Seal of Martyrdom wants to scale off of attack power. All of this is not going to matter eventually. And the reason why it's not going to matter eventually is because your best PvE gear is the same as your best PvP gear, which is the same. Basically, eventually, your gear is just Marshals or Avengers, right? You just all stats gear. Strength, stamina, agility, critical strike, spell power gear is the gear you're going to want to be wearing. So at that point, all the gearing issues kind of start to go away, which is nice, I suppose. But I don't know what the hell the devs are doing. In the grand scheme of things, they need to give us, from a game design perspective, from a fun play style perspective, we basically need more GCDs. And that's basically my general take on the subject. I'm curious what Savix thinks on the subject, but I would much rather prefer something that is making that when a critical strike happens of some kind, my next GCD cast is basically free. And you could even put it within the next 4 seconds, your GCD cast is free, and that's suddenly opening up the possibility of Seal of Command twisting. Otherwise, you're probably just going to be completely wasting. You're going to be doing less damage. I'm not seeing it. Crusader Strike has now gained additional effect. Crusader Strike now refreshes all judgment effects active on the target to a 30-second remaining duration. Interesting. Let me think about that. All right, well, from a PvP perspective, all this stuff is basically Christmas, right? Longer duration Sacred Shield, Christmas. Seal of Righteousness, critical hits, Christmas times 10. Crusader Strike, refresh, like making my judgments last 30 seconds. Not super useful for a number of classes, but for time on target Paladin, this is really, really good. So for like a Deep Holy Paladin, these changes are really good from a PvP perspective. For a Ret Paladin that wants to do a time on target style, a play style, this is a really, really good change. Everybody else really doesn't care. I mean, why is this? Because you're not taking Crusader Strike if possible. You'd prefer to take Hand of Reckoning over Crusader Strike for just about any Reckoning Paladin that exists. Because all you care about is the increase in durability. You don't need Crusader Strike's increased damage. Deep Ret Paladins are a little bit different. However, a time on target Paladin... Time on target Paladin, it's just a different story. It's like take the Seal of Martyrdom change, right? Where they made Seal of Martyrdom give significantly more mana back. That changes Holy Paladin PvP slightly. Because before with Holy Paladin PvP, actually, no, it doesn't. I remember now. I looked at it. It doesn't change anything. So you might think it changes stuff because it's like, I can be like this super mana vampire playstyle with like Crusader Strike or Seal of Martyrdom. Or you could say, well, now I'll take Seal of Martyrdom as a Deep Holy Paladin or a Holy Reckoning Paladin. And I don't have to take Crusader Strike anymore as a Deep Holy Paladin specifically. I can take Hand of Reckoning, and this will greatly increase my time on target capabilities and blah, 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 blah. That's fine if you needed it. Like if you needed the extra durability on a Deep Holy Paladin, that's perfectly fine. But you're probably already pretty damn durable considering that you have Holy Shock to increase your HP bar rather significantly. You probably, considering the playstyle, would just prefer to have Divine Storm in conjunction with Crusader Strike. But it's a possibility that you could take Seal of Martyrdom, and rather than taking Crusader Strike specifically, you take Seal of Martyrdom for its mana regeneration, and you take... The reason for this is because Seal of Martyrdom ×2 procs Judgment of Light and Judgment of Wisdom. So you end up regenerating something stupid like 1% of your mana a second or more. It's insane. It's like 90 mana regeneration per second. If you start looking at the new Seal of Martyrdom, if you put Judgment of Wisdom on the target and you're wielding a fast one-handed weapon. Like Edward the Odd. The mana regeneration is absolutely insane, and it's such an insane amount of mana regeneration that you don't need Crusader Strike anymore. But you're probably better off still going with like Crusader Strike, Divine Storm, and just using Seal of Righteousness. So I feel like they're throwing all kinds of things at Paladin and hoping they're making the class interesting when they're not. I'm just like, all right. Nothing to see here. Moving on. So let's see what Savix has to say about this stuff before I ramble on into oblivion.
Check it out. I'll post it in the chat right there. Boom. We're gonna just look at Paladin stuff because we are a Paladin main and a Rogue main. I think Rogue, you get to play a sword now, which is awesome. Anyways, Paladin, Seal of Righteous damage can now be critical hits. Sacred Shield duration is extended to 60 was 30 second. I feel like instead of doing this, they should have made it where it procs a reset for Holy Shock for H-Pals. I think that'll make H-Pals a little bit more fun. Because H-Pal looks so unfun right now. Crusader Strike.
It procs a reset for H Paladins? So I think what he's trying to say is that if the Flash of Light crit heals, then it refreshes the cooldown of Holy Shock. And that might make things more interesting. I think it would be better if it didn't completely refresh the cooldown of Holy Shock, but instead it reduced the cooldown of Holy Shock by like 50% every time it happens. The other thing that you could potentially do with Sacred Shield is make it so that the plus 50% critical strike chance is active at all times, regardless of whether or not the shield is up. Or if you want to make it more interesting, make it so that, more dynamic and more interesting, make it so that half of that 50% critical strike effect chance bonus is active when the shield is down, if that makes sense. Because currently you only get the 50% bonus critical strike when the shield is up and not popped, right? When it gets popped, you lose that stuff. But yeah, either one kind of works in the grand scheme of things. Making it last 60 seconds, however, is a really big deal. Not so much for PvP, but for a PvE and stuff like that. It makes the mana efficiency on it absolutely insane. At 30 seconds, I don't know if you've played a healing paladin or a paladin in PvP before. At 30-second duration, you basically blink and the thing damn near needs to be refreshed. What's terrifying about it at 30 seconds is that the enemy can play around it, right? So, for example, let's say you're a rogue, and or an enemy paladin player, and you're fighting against a paladin in a duel or something like that. It doesn't take very much for them to be like, here, let me just, like, sap you and then wait for your sacred shield to fall off and then open up on you. Or let me sheep you and wait for your sacred shield to fall off and then open up on you. Or let me, a chain stun you and then wait for your sacred shield to fall off and then silence you and then wait for your shield to fall off and then open up on you, right? So you can see that there's a number of burst scenarios. Rogue specifically comes to mind. Mage also comes to mind, where they can effectively time out your Sacred Shield and then go for a burst. This is really not ideal because you're taking Sacred Shield specifically to try to counteract enemy burst effects. And the top tier burst classes in the game are, of course, Mage, Rogue, and Shaman. And the fact that the fact that all three of those jackasses can basically hand wave away Sacred Shield is bad, right? Shamans hand wave it away by just purging it off of you. That's not the worst thing in the world for you as a paladin because you just reapply it and they purge, you reapply, they purge, you reapply, they purge, you reapply, blah, 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 blah. You're going to win that fight 100% of the time, just because they're wasting all of their spellcast purging away Sacred Shield to try to get a better burst on you. But it is the case that they can do annoying things like throw a grenade at you, and while the grenade is in the air, they can purge out your Sacred Shield. Then the grenade lands, and then they go Kamehameha on your ass, right? That is a thing that they can 100% do, and they will play around the Sacred Shield that way. But at least rogues can't, just sap it away anymore. That's super nice. Mages can't just sheep you and time it out all that well anymore, which is super nice. So extending it to 60 seconds from a PvP perspective is a really big deal. From a PvE perspective, it's also a pretty big deal because you're usually busy, and it's kind of a pain to try to refresh Sacred Shield every 30 seconds. All right, let's continue. I'm surprised he didn't say anything about Seal of Righteousness. He's like, crits, and he just moved on with his life. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Time out, go back. Are you for reals? Like, god damn, what do you mean it crits? Is it a plus 50% crit or is it 100% bonus damage crit? This is insane. Seal of Righteousness damage can now be critical hits. This was the only thing keeping Seal of Righteousness in check from going Super Saiyan, right? Seal of Righteousness already was going to go Super Saiyan due to due to Sheath of Light. Right? She was already going to go nuts due to Sheath of Light. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows Seal of Righteousness is going to go Super Saiyan because of a Sheath of Light mechanics when they finally give us proper Paladin gear. The fact that it can critical hit is just absolutely insane. Like, what the fuck are we even doing with our lives at this point? Like, Jesus. So, Seal of Righteousness is making all the other seals look like little baby wussy seals. Especially since she also times 2 procs weapon effects, oils, and all that stuff. Doesn't times 2 proc Dragon Breath Chili, if I recall correctly.
Strike has now gained additional effect. Crusader Strike now refreshes all judgment effect active on the target to 30-second remaining duration. Okay, cool. I don't know if it was needed, but cool. Thank you. We'll take it.
Yeah, it's useless.
And here it is, chat. Seal of Martyrdom can now twist with other seals, including Seal of Command. Let me know how you guys think about it in the comments. Personally, for me, I'm in the middle. This is really fun, but at the same time...
All right, we'll do this. All right, Savix, I'll hit you up. Think it would have been better. Yes, I type rather fast. If Exorcism Crits or some other crit caused your next, what's it called? Seal cast to not all right. Comment away. Roger that.
You need add-ons, and it's very niche. It was a bug in Classic WoW, but since Red Paladin had no button, Red Paladins played around this in Classic WoW. For Season of Mastery, I don't know if this was... I know a lot of Red Paladins like this.
They've been asking for it.
I think it's going to be too strong. We'll see how it is.
What?
Rather than...
Too strong? Okay, for PvP, maybe. Too strong for PvP. Okay, too strong is nebulous, right? Because you can't DPS if you're dead. But then again, I told you guys specifically how to kill people as a paladin in PvP and not die. So it's kind of like, This seal twisting ability is coming at the opportunity cost of Divine Storm. And I think that opportunity cost loss is absolutely massive. So I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as good as they think it's going to be. What I do think, however, is it's going to be very good for a time on target paladin playstyle. But time on target paladin has to give up all kinds of things. They have to give up like Crusader Strike and that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be... honestly, off the top of my head, I would say it's balanced. Being able to seal twist martyrdom makes it balanced. Meaning, if I'm watching a paladin, a deep ret paladin, or specifically a deep ret paladin or a deep holy paladin running around in PvP with seal of martyrdom, and doing the whole seal twisting shenanigans, I'm not going to think he's doing anything better or worse than a divine storming paladin doing something essentially similar, right? Because keep in mind that you could always seal twist Seal of Command with Seal of Righteousness. The only downside to using Seal of Command and Seal of Righteousness together was that Seal of Righteousness needed to scale off of spell power, and she also she could not critically hit. But the fact that you're making her critically hit and you've given a Paladin's Sheath of Light very, very quickly, you can see that you don't even want to take Seal of Martyrdom anymore. You're just like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, the elephant in the room here is Seal of Righteousness can now critically hit, right? So it's like, why the hell am I not taking Divine Storm and Seal Twisting Command with Seal of Righteousness in PvP? Why is that not the thing that I'm doing? So, overpowered, I'm like, what are we smoking here? You ran over the overpowered thing already. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe he's talking PvE. But I don't see
Seal
that
of
either.
Martyrdom, I wish they did something with other runes or maybe buff Divine Storm, because I like Divine Storm. Divine Storm is just dead right now, right? But yeah, we're gonna have to just twist now. Also, one more thing about this. Right now we play with fast weapons, so we could get a lot of...
He's not giving any context here. I'm like, are we talking PvE or are we talking PvP? What are we talking about? Yeah. Okay, cool. So he's gonna bring up the weapon speed thing. Thank God, because the weapon speed thing hurts my brain. So, again, it's like if I want to twist Seal of Martyrdom, if I'm using Seal of Martyrdom, I want to use the fastest two-handed weapon possible, which means that I'm gonna be, if I'm twisting anything, it's gonna be Seal of Righteousness, because Seal of Righteousness, unlike Seal of Command, doesn't give a crap about my weapon speed. She wants to. She's like fast, slow. I don't care. I'm gonna just do the damage. So the fact that it crits now is just the way where it's at. So it's just so weird.
Proc for Exorcism. However, if we're twisting, we need a slower weapon for a chance to proc more seal, because the slower the weapon, the bigger chance to proc, right? And I don't know how this playstyle is gonna be. In my head, I think I will use the Crowd Pummeler. Yes. And after that duration ends, I'll probably swap to a slower weapon and then just seal swap so that I get the benefit from fast weapon to spam Exorcism, and after that I can just play with the slow weapon and seal twist and see if that works. I'm probably gonna do that because spamming Exorcism and twisting, I feel like we're not gonna press any other button. I mean, it's kind of like that with Exorcism right now, right? Yeah, this is gonna be very powerful. If you've played back in the day or you've done TBC Arena and you twisted, if you're watching from YouTube, I'll probably put like a little replay of my Paladin blasting people in TBC.
Pretty weird, but nice. Got it.
It's very strong. Wind Fury and Twist, you're gonna clap people. Especially in PvP, this is gonna be deadly. And with that being said, let's check it out, boys.
Yeah, my take on it is that it's going to suck, and you're probably better off using fast two-handed weapon with Seal of Martyrdom and twisting. If you're twisting anything, you're twisting Seal of Righteousness. Straight up. That's my assessment on the subject. All right, let's see what we got. But empirical testing can often prove me to be wrong. So,
is this live?
Yeah, there was no Seal of Martyrdom there. That's kind of sad.
Wait, is the Seal twist live right now?
Doesn't look like it.
Because it's not looking like it.
What's with the reckoning charges?
Wait. Is this live right now?
This guy needs to heal. What are we doing? You have a hunter for a test dummy.
I guess that is it right there.
That's just sad.
Is that it? There's no way. Heal up, clay. Oh, let me just kill you.
There's a hunter, bro.
This is nowhere near what I thought it would do. What? Where's the numbers? Where's the numbers, chat? I've done both. Because I was like, am I doing this wrong? And I tried command to martyrdom. Okay, that looked a little... Oh, okay.
Check the combat log.
And then this is martyrdom to command, okay?
Okay, command to martyrdom. Nothing there. Interesting.
Oh, okay. It's coming out now, chat. If we have Wind Fury and Wizard Oil, I think it'll be even cool. Let me get a Wizard Oil. This is so expensive, but for science, I shall buy it, chat.
Wizard Oil?
For science. Here we go, chat. Ready?
Say that again.
Shall buy it, chat. For science.
Can we get 7 likes for science? Wizard Oil.
Science. Expensive.
Shadow Oil. Huh. Alright.
But for science, I shall buy it, chat.
Wizard Oil.
For science.
What the hell is Wizard Oil?
Here we go, chat. Ready? I'm gonna do the biggest damage right here. It's gonna be a stun into seal swap into a judgment, okay? It's gonna be like...
What oil are we using?
Ready? Okay, one more time.
You didn't have.
All right, here we go. Ready?
At the time.
Boom! Oh my god. Dude, this is not what I expected. I was expecting...
Welcome to Classic. Yeah, welcome to Classic.
We're about to go for realsies mode. Watch, I'm gonna hodge. We're hodging because we get more damage.
What?
With command. On a stun target, we do more right?
Oh, okay.
All right, we got 8 seconds, chat. This is the biggest damage you're ever gonna see in your whole life right here, okay? You ready, chat?
He might do 40% life if he's lucky.
Boom! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, not lucky.
Dude, what? What is going on?
Welcome to Classic.
Yo.
is
Seal twist is working, right? Why does this feel so sad? Don't ask me, I'm just a noodle boy. Okay. Yeah, I know they have the aura. Even though I want to see at least like, you know, a little bit of number. I am not playing Seal Twist, chat. I think I'm just gonna spam Exorcism in the boss fight.
Yep.
Have you tried doing it like this? Oh shit! Boom, 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 boom. 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 That's good. Yo, here we go. Ready, chat?
Alright.
Boom! Oh my. Okay, that one was kind of hot. That was hot right there.
Time out. Did you have Sheath of Light up
my-
already? Go back.
That's good.
No, we can't tell. I hate
Yo.
when they zoom in because I can't tell.
Here we
if they
go.
have Sheath
Ready,
of Light or
chat?
not. Do you have Sheath of Light?
Boom! Oh my. Okay,
Okay.
that one was kind of hot. That was hot right there. That was hot. Oh! We're back! It's just RNG. That was pretty strong. Okay, so it is there. It's just, we gotta get a good proc chance. It's 46.67%. The slowest, I believe. So we need to find a slow weapon. I definitely need to get the new SCV weapon. I think that will make me do big number. But outside of the big number and the aura to make us do less damage, I just want to see like, you know, the numbers. I'm gonna need a Pharaoh Druid, but we cannot do it in duels then.
3 hours later.
All right, here we go, chat. Boom. Into a stun. Into a boom.
Yep. Welcome to Classic.
Oh wow, that is
Welcome
so
to
cool,
Classic.
guys. Any cleansers in the lair? Oh, we have a paladin. Oh, you wanna like cleanse instead of spamming holy light? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, dodge.
Tickle.
Dude, my exorcism does way more
the
damage.
exorcism,
There's no
yeah.
reason to twist,
yeah.
guys.
Yep.
There's no reason to twist. Exorcism bangs so hard.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do all the effort. Already, big twist right here.
Yeah, so well, that's not bad, but I have no idea who killed him. Like, did he kill him? Or the numbers here say he took out like maybe 50% life.
All right, we're not twisting. I just want.
Yeah, like I was saying, you're probably better off going Divine Storm and then Seal Twisting if you're doing any Seal Twisting. The new SOR with Seal Command with a slow two-handed weapon. Like, that's probably your best bet, right? It just is what it is. And yeah, Exorcism's just going to get hit way harder.
One shot with
Enjoy.
Exorcism. Yeah, Exorcism's way better. Okay, never mind. Cross the note, guys. After I use Crowd Pummeler, actually, maybe in PvE, it's still very strong. We haven't really tried twisting in PvP, right? Or PvE, sorry. Oh, let me get a big twist on you. Boom! Big twist right here. You ready? Boom! Alright, here we go. What happened in PvP? Why are they dodging so much? Alright, here we go. Boom!
Parry.
Here we go, chat. Boom! We need to roll a shaman right now, guys. It's the weapon, chat. It's the weapon, right? It's the weapon.
Are you sure? What's your HP bar?
I'm sure if you make a montage of it and you get good armor.
Oh, did you hide your HP bar so I don't get to yell at you again? No, 4,000 HP in a battleground? That's it? He should be over 5,000, by the way. And he should not have Crusader Strike. He should have a Hand of Reckoning, but lo and behold, he has Crusader Strike. He's not playing right. Okay, Palatime says you suck, so be advised.
RNG, you can make it look insane.
Ay-ya.
But I'm just kind of giving you guys the raw footage right now. And from the looks of it, people are dodging it so much. And I don't want to bank on that. We just have so many other buttons to press. In Classic WoW, you have nothing to press, so you have to press twists. But we just have so much other options. I think twisting at the start of the fight is really good because you just have one seal on. and you run up to them and press righteous, and your righteous macro, it should be done as start attack, so you get that twist proc right away, or if it does RNG proc. After that, you just have a busy rotation. Like,
Yeah, it's also not helping that he's missing literally 50% HP. Like, I'm not joking when I should say, like, before he even stepped into the battleground, he should have like 4,500 HP, and I'm not even joking. And then if the battleground buff is still active, where it's giving you like 30% more HP, actually, I could probably see that. Let me double check here. What's your HP out here, homie? Wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Where's our calculator? 2807 times 1.3 equals. Okay, so he's definitely in PvE gear here. Interesting. So you can't even take that into PvP. Yeah, so he's missing an absolute metric ton of HP. So his bar should say 5,000 hit points, not 4,000 hit points right now. On top of this, he should be running Hand of Reckoning, which would increase that number effectively. Oh, and Sacred Shield, while we're at it. So he should have somewhere around 6,000 effective HP. And more importantly, what's happening is because you took Crusader Strike off your bars, you now have more free GCDs to do the seal twisting shenanigans. What's better is you don't have Art of War anymore, which sounds like it sucks. But again, you've got more of the seal twisting shenanigans. So if you recall when I was suggesting that you go into PvP as a rep paladin, you probably, in battlegrounds like this, I was suggesting take Crusader Strike, take Hand of Reckoning. Where's the other way around? Hand of Reckoning, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I was saying things like take Art of War over Sacred Shield, but take Hand of Reckoning over Crusader Strike. Like, you can't have both. You can't have both Crusader Strike and Art of War at the same time in Battlegrounds. It's not going to play well. You need to take some kind of durability increase in one of those two slots, either Sacred Shield or Hand of Reckoning. Otherwise, you're basically just going to be a glass cannon. With the new seal twisting stuff that is suddenly available to us, it's probably likely that you want to get rid of both of them. You probably want to get rid of, like, maybe you you probably just want to take Sacred Shield and Hand of Reckoning, even as a deep rep paladin, and just twist all over people as your primary GCD user. It's going to get a lot worse when you start factoring in cleanse. I'm sure you guys have noticed this. Having cleanse is amazing, but you suddenly have a lot less GCDs that you can use on other things like Crusader Strike and Art of War procs. Very interesting stuff, though. But basically, Paladin in PvP is all about durability and GCD management, to be perfectly honest with you. So I don't know what the hell he's doing here.
have a busy rotation, like Exorcism, Crusader Strike, Divine Storm. And I feel like Exorcism hits harder than Twist right now.
It's almost like you could take other runes in their place to make you more durable, and you won't have such a busy rotation, and then you could seal. Whoa!
At least from how I'm seeing it. I'm gonna play normal, dude. F the Twist, chat.
Normal.
F the Twist.
4,000 HP.
We're going back.
Crusader Strike.
We're bringing Divine Storm back.
Yep.
Boom. Divine Storm is back. And then we'll add in Righteous Start Attack.
Yep. I want to see the Righteous
We're
crit.
bringing it back.
I think this is the...
Here we go. Now we own. Ready? That Shaman right there, I'm going to make him roll a Paladin right now.
See how he wants to cleanse? Right? He wants to cleanse, but he can't because he's trying to hold all his GCDs. And this is only going to get worse. The enemy's going to discover that probably the best way to deal with any rep paladin is just to slow them because they cannot afford the GCD to cleanse their own selves, which is really fascinating. So he's losing DPS because he's not cleansing. I want to see this SOR twist here. Come on, show it to me. Okay, there's the hit. What's on his bars? Nothing.
I'm gonna make him
not twist.
roll a Paladin right now, chat.
Where's my seal? I'm looking up here. There's no seal. Where the fuck is your seal? Okay, there's command. So you're fucking it up. How are you fucking this up?
Bringing it back.
Okay. So
Here we go.
got,
Now
you
we
got
own.
purged,
Ready?
right? That's what happened?
That shaman
Purged.
right there, I'm gonna make him roll a
Okay, I'm looking at his he's got command on.
paladin
He stuns.
right
He
now.
starts walking towards him.
Chat.
Okay, cool. He decides to where did he
That shaman
did he
right
judge
there,
damage?
I'm
What
gonna make
the
him roll a
fuck
paladin
are
right
you
now,
doing?
chat.
Okay. Okay, so you can see you can see in the background there's actually a number here, right? It's hard to see. But more importantly, what I'm looking at is the fact that he's activated Vindication on the target, and your Judgment of Righteousness and your Judgment of Command do count as melee attacks at close distance for the purposes of proccing oils and that stuff. So that Vindication is from him judging command on the target, but he's fucking it up. So there's no Seal of Righteousness twist here. What the fuck are we doing? He should have cleansed.
That shaman right
instead
there.
of what? Where's Dekrova when I need him? Holy
gonna make him-
shit! He should cleanse. Your GCD right now is cleanse. Okay, not
Roll
I'm walking
paladin
to the
right
target. I'm wasting time. Let's
Gotcha.
just judge into him and completely miss our SOR twist. What the fuck are? Just all right. Holy crap. I'll just wait patiently. Oh, he's got a Sacred Shield on him. He's got a pocket. Oh, well, he's dead because he... Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. Okay. All right, Savix. My boy. My dude. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna... Jeez, that was painful. So I didn't even get to see Seal of Righteousness and if the crit is plus 50% or at times 2s or not. That's just, yeah, that was sad. I want to see what hit him to kill him. Because, again, I'm not actually playing Phase 3. So I want to see how much damage that was. Okay, blow, blow, blow. Blow, 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 blow. So, no idea.
Right now, now
Where's
we
the big
own.
damage
Ready?
that hit him?
That shaman right there, I'm
Okay, 300. That's a Frost Shock, a 350.
gonna make him roll a
Okay, I have no idea what that 250
paladin
is.
right now, chat.
Maybe it's an overload? I'm not sure Frost Shock's overload. Okay, there's a Wrath that just smashed him. Which means there probably is a Moonfire and stuff incoming. So a Wrath hit for 320. Okay, yeah, there goes the Moonfire. And this is how your brain works in PvP, right? Like, I see a Wrath hitting me in the ass. I immediately know there's a Moonfire and a Star Surge behind it. And we just heard the Moonfire, I do believe. But we're definitely seeing the Star Surge incoming. So Star Surge comes down. He catches a pocket heal. Star Surge comes down and says, I would like to have a word with you for a little bit of your life. Okay. Yeah, dead. You died too easy. What are you talking about here? Anyways, I'm in the video here, and Deus Volt Boys, I'll type in the comments section basically what I said in this video about what I think he's doing wrong as far as the gearing and stuff is concerned. But yeah, so Seal of Martyrdom twisting. No, I'm pretty sure the only amazing thing about Seal of Martyrdom from a PvP perspective is the mana regeneration. It's also kind of similar in the PvP side, PvE side of things, is the mana regeneration at this point. But I can't believe they're trying to buff Seal of Martyrdom, and they just casually make Seal of Righteousness crit. Like what the balls? It's opportunity costed against the other seals. What are we doing? Yeah, so I thought that was funny. Anyways, all in the video here, and Deus Volt Boys.